Kevin.
Mike, Kevin Garcia, a.k.a. the Puerto Rican Kid KG with Fight Hype. I mean, obviously, the outcome was what it was, but can you talk to us about being in that ring with Jake Paul? Did he do anything at all that maybe surprised you or that you did not expect?
You know, he hit me with a right hook to the body in the beginning, cracked my rib in like first 10 seconds, and then I was trying to find it on him, trying to find a right hook to the body, trying to use my jab to set it up and see when I could possibly hit him with it. I just was never able to even see it. I think he was just too fast. He kept his feet moving. I expected that. He grabbed me. He tried to grab me, and it wasn't as much as I thought he was going to grab me. He used his movement. I parried his jabs. His right hook hit me easier than I expected, but I blocked it a couple times like I thought I would, but then, it just kept coming, and I made a couple mistakes and didn't block some of them, and they hit me, and that was fine. Like, I'm used to that. I be taking hits. I be doing that shit, so no big deal.
Eric?
Mike, Eric Jr. post. Conor McGregor tweeted about the Dirty Boxing Championship logo and stuff like that. Is there any backstory that you have with him about the logo and stuff?
No, man, I appreciate you talking about it, whatever. He doesn't fucking have a promotion because me and him are both owners of BKFC, so you can't fire me. We can fight in bare knuckle. Look at me. I lost to Jake Paul. Why don't you go fight Jake Paul in boxing with the gloves on? I think it would be worse than Conor McGregor versus Mayweather.
Mike, what's your next move after this?
Vacation. He's taking some time off.
Yeah. Just chill with the fam and get back in the gym when I can. Try to take care of my body. Not in a hurry to go party and fuck myself up or just have a good time. There's nothing to be happy about. I should have done better, or maybe I just couldn't. I don't know. He was a little too sharp, a little too fast for me. But good job to Jake Paul.
Hey, Mike. Lowe's with the Face of Boxing News. After this fight and after what you were able to endure inside the ring today, do you ever see yourself going back to fighting in another boxing fight? And if so, who would you be interested in fighting?
Well, my last one was 9 years ago, and this was a good opportunity for me. Main event, sold out arena. It was great. The fans came, and I tried to give them a fight, and it just doesn't look like that's the thing for me. But I'll probably get back in the gym because that's all I know, and I'll train and I'll try to get better. And I use it as a mental health thing. I train in the gym to be a better person.
Let me wait before you keep going. Let me say this. What I do believe is that there's plenty of opportunities for Mike to fight regular boxing. Obviously, bare knuckles where he is and what he does. Obviously, we got the new promotion that's starting as well. But I absolutely think there's enough guys out there at his weight class that we can put together. We saw a really tough Mike Perry tonight. A really, really tough Mike Perry. A guy that doesn't want to quit. He's going to keep coming. You got to stop the guy. That being said, his fight style, we've got to really,
Got to branch out on my training and get some different looks and maybe just do a little bit of traveling and some life seeking and get myself out there and also be more with my family.
Is there any boxer in particular that you would like to work with as far as training goes?
Shit, I think I see one back there. He was looking at me, Mosley Jr. over there. So, I don't know where people are or when I'll have time. Once I figure that out, I'd love to get some work and get better.
Hey, Mike, Susan Cigar, Brand News. How are you?
Hi.
How did you feel fighting at this weight and the longer rounds as well?
I guess, I thought I was going to do okay. I tried at some times. I just was like, screw it, put my hands down, try to scrap with them. Then I was like, okay, let me relax a little bit and try not to get hit. And I blocked some shots, but then I would go back in and get myself caught again. So it's something I got to do. Got to get back to the drawing board, heal up, and get better.
After being in the ring with Jake, how do you assess the fight with Mike Tyson in November?
I guess he did a great job. I mean, Mike Tyson, we all want to see, because he had the speed and the power back then. Does he still have it at this age? Last time we saw Evander Holyfield go against, but Vitor Belfort is a bad mamma jamma too. So, but he hurt him quick and bad. So, who knows? Maybe Jake will probably just hurt him bad. Mike Tyson's pretty old, man.
Peter. Mike, after fighting Jake Paul, do you have a newfound respect for him now?
Yeah, I always had the respect, but I was selling the fight. I was trying to let him know that he wasn't going to get in my head. I knew I had something in my back pocket where I could just try to scrap with him at some point, and I tried. I made him bleed, but that's nothing to really pat myself on the back about. He was a better man tonight.
What did you think of the crowd? Were you hearing how much support, man, that you had tonight?
Absolutely. Shout out to Florida, man. They showed up for your boy. The whole arena went crazy. All those hard-working people spent their hard-earned money, and they came, and I hope they had a great time. It's not every day you get to see Mike Perry go down like that.
Eric.
Were you, based on the sparring session that you had in the past, were you surprised? Did he get better?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I told him that. I was like, damn, you were a lot faster than you used to be. So, he did a great job. Fucker.
Mike, now the fight's done, how different are the training camps for a bare knuckle fight versus a boxing fight?
It was the same. I trained the same, but I need to make an adjustment. I need me and my coach were so successful together sometimes. I would obviously like to still work with my coach, but also get some new ideas and points of view from some more experienced and well-known names of boxing.
You've fought a lot of people. What was Jake's power like? What, I guess, compared to other fighters and other experiences you've had?
I don't know. It's hard to tell because of the weight. The weight was totally new to me, and considering I don't know the gloves, or when I hit people bare knuckle, it just works, and I can still, maybe they don't have the boom that they have with the gloves because they don't have to worry about protecting their hands with the little bit of extra padding. So really a boxing punch is a little bigger. And like I said to him in the ring, the first one just kind of took me off my feet. And then when I got up in the 6th, I didn't know that when he asked me to go to the right, I was going to kind of trip it. I did that to freaking Tiago in my last bare knuckle fight. He just his foot got stuck in the ring, and look at that. But, it is what it is.
Do you think the weight played a part in this fight? It was obviously he was a big boy.
I don't know what he weighed tonight. I don't know what I'm probably like 190 right now, or 192. And, depending on what he weighed tonight. But when I fought Luke Rockhold, he was 20 pounds heavier than me, and that didn't matter just based on my striking abilities in bare knuckle. I didn't think it would be that different because I train boxing with 16-ounce gloves, and I put the work in the gym, and I run, and it's annoying training, but,
Last question. Anyone? Eric?
Would there be any interest now that boxing's maybe run its course potentially? Would you be interested in maybe like a rematch in PFL, MMA?
You saw me drop Jake on his head there with a little grappling move. I got pissed off and kind of tossed him down. Who knows what his strategy would be? He's a smart kid. He'd probably train with a proper strategy, but my ability to fight at him, even with smaller gloves, maybe catch him with a little more speed and get my hands on him and take his back or use some jiu-jitsu. If that's something he wanted to do, I'd be willing to do it. These other guys didn't want to, but I would. Let's fight.
185 pounds, middleweight.